on your return? When are we going to see you on the field again?
I should be back this after last shot.
Get him off the back. He's going to get smashed. And we tell them kids down in jail all the time. You don't want to hang your arms over. You don't want no two down football players. Yeah!
Nice. Looking forward to seeing you back on the field for sure. So right now, you guys are down 24-26, but tell me how you feel about how the offense is moving tonight. So Liam's only been on the team now about what 4 weeks. How do you see him picking up the offense?
Sure he wasn't caught down, but
Nice. So speaking of coaching, one last question. I've known your position coach, Tristan Johnson, for over 20 years. Tell me what he's like at practice.
you're just wishful thinking.
All right, there you go. That is Tim Lucas of your Colorado Crush, number 11 wide receiver. Thank you very much, Tim, for taking some time out and joining us. All right, there you go. So the Crush do have the ball right now. It is 26-24. They are down 2 with 11:50 left in the game. So that I really appreciate Tim taking time out to join us. I appreciate Jamil taking time out in the first half to join us. That's awesome. They were able to do that, and that's something. Hey, if you come out to the game, you're going to be able to do that to do. Also, Spokane has the ball. They had a run off the left side. The Crush do stop them on the play. Let's see what 2nd and 7 after that play from the Crush. Let's see the spot of the ball here from the Crush 7-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 7 with 11 minutes left. Spokane up 26-24. Not sure what happened at the end of that drive as we were live with Tim, but let's see the defense get a stop here. 2 receivers each side of the field. One goes in motion. Quarterback run up the middle. He spins. He is tackled and taken down at the 5-yard line. That will make it 3rd and 5 for Spokane. They're giving him reach progress to the 4-yard line. 3rd and 4 for Spokane with 10:30 left in the fourth quarter. This game is looking like it's going to come down to the last possession. It's close right now, 2-point lead. We've had missed field goals, lucky field goals, turnovers, great defensive line play all around. Spokane has 3 receivers to the right and a man in the backfield. They go in motion. Everybody sprints out. It's a passing play. Crush puts on the pressure. Quarterback spins out and sends it through the back of the end zone, bringing up 4th and 4. And again, our fans here at the viewing party from Nixon's Rocky Mountain Smokehouse in Fort Collins, Colorado, are practicing their incomplete chant. Very popular chant amongst fans at sporting events. Great to hear it going on here, for sure. 4th and 4, and the Spokane kicker has come out onto the field with 9:40 left in the fourth quarter. Fourth and 4 from the 4 for Spokane with a 2-point lead. We'll see if they're able to get points on the board and extend that lead to 5 points. Kick is up, and it is good. Right. Now the Crush will get back on offense with a chance to take the lead with 9:15 left in the fourth quarter. All right, let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we'll continue to give you live bookends as the game goes on. And don't forget to get your answers to those trivia questions in so you can win those 4 tickets to an upcoming Colorado Crush home game. All right. The good. The good. I'm going to start with Martellus Bennett this week on the good, as we have a commercial break going in the game right now. And I'm going to start with Martellus Bennett for this reason. Both of my stories for the good this week have to do with the youth, okay? This week, Martellus Bennett has been donating copies of his book, the children's book he wrote, to at-risk school districts, okay? That's something huge. I love it when athletes give back, especially when they're giving back to the kids. The kids look up to them the most. They're their heroes, all that good stuff. So being able to have those kids out there, getting able to get those free copies of the books for their school, take those copies home, be able to meet him in person, that's something very awesome. One thing that I found real funny about him, however, this week was he compared going from Tom Brady to Aaron Rodgers as going from J-Lo to Halle Berry. Now that's just funny. I mean, yes, they're both great. They're all good. They're both fine at what they do. So I see the connection, but I gotta agree with my man Michael Smith on ESPN, as he said today. That's not the same thing, man. That's not the same thing. Going in, the second good thing I gotta announce this week is LeBron James, as he is putting up and he's starting a public school for at-risk kids in Akron. That's something that's pretty remarkable. He's continuing to do great things there as far as getting kids to school and making sure they're educated. Yeah. Yeah, they was talking about it today. Right. So not only did he put up that $40 million to send kids to college, but now he's starting a public school for those at-risk kids. And as far as I'm concerned, that's +1 for LeBron and a +0 for Jordan, as who's the greatest. Yeah, I mean, that's just good stuff. You helping the kids is where it's at. So keep all that kind of good stuff going. And now we'll get on to the bad. All right, the bad this week is the NFL going after these players for arm wrestling. I don't know what that's about. That's a bunch of nonsense. You're going to go after these guys for no reason because they participated in an arm wrestling competition and there was betting involved. I don't know what that's about. That's on them. Moving on. Other bad, we got 2 more bads this week. 2026 World Cup bid. U.S., Mexico, and Canada are teaming up to host the World Cup in 2026. I don't know what that's about. Normally it's one country. We got 3 going. That's just bad. The other thing is bad is St. Louis. I don't know why you're trying to sue. Your team's gone. Get over it. Move on. You're done. All right, we got another player joining us right now. Let's get a quick interview in. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody. All right, Lance. So you here with us. Obviously, you weren't able to travel. When are we going to see you on the field again? All right, nice. That's good news. Good to hear. How do you think the guys are playing so far tonight? Yeah, 1 stop. They're making a nice drive right now. They're within 1 score. I agree. If we get that 1 stop, I think we're good. I think it's going to come down to that last score. So, what do you feel? I asked both Tim and Jamil this before he took off. What do you feel the biggest difference between the indoor and outdoor game is?
Come on, guys, touchdown. Yes, touchdown. Woo!
All right, there you go. Let's see, what else did I ask the guys earlier? Go back to my questions here. So what do you... They both, Jamil and Tim, also alluded to how the game is fast. Do you feel that's the hardest part? Oh, fumble on the play. Spokane scoops it up. Are they going to call that a touchdown? They are celebrating. No signal from the ref.
Nope. No touchdown.
We have no call from the ref yet. The announcer's calling it a turnover. The ref's walking back to where the line of scrimmage was. And now they have given it to Spokane on the turnover. All right, so as we were saying, both Tim and Jamila alluded to the speed of the game. Do you feel like that's the hardest part of playing the indoor game?
That's the hardest part.
Hardest part? So what do you do? What drills do you use to help with your quickness?
I went to the University of Central Florida, Coach Larry was my head coach, so being in shape.
Oh yeah, down there in that heat and humidity, I bet he had you guys gassing. Coach O'Leary is known for running. That's true. You know, as a fellow D lineman, I have to say, those of us that like to run, we get out there and make it happen. So it's good to hear you're going to be back on the 21st. Thanks for joining us real quick. I appreciate your time. We're getting down here to 7 minutes. It's getting tight, so I'm going to let you get back to the game real quick. There you go, number 66 next week. That's real talk right there. All right, thanks for joining us. All right, as we move forward, there's 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. We were talking about the city of St. Louis suing the NFL because of the moving of the Rams. We'll see if that goes anywhere. I personally don't think it's going to go anywhere. That could get tied up in court longer than it needs to. Now let's get to the ugly.
Come on, guys.
All right, here's the ugly on the Daniel Cormier versus Anthony Johnson. Not only was the weigh-in ugly with you cheating and pushing up on the towel, the fight was bad. Neither one of you tried very hard or did very well. Somebody had to win it. Anthony Johnson retired maybe after the fight, and now he's trying to contest it in court. Whatever he's trying to do, I don't know what you're doing. You said you retired. Go ahead and move on. Be done with it if you are. There's rumors that he might be trying to play football or some nonsense like that. That's just ugly. The whole thing is ugly. UFC 210 was a big fail. The other ugly thing, we've got two more ugly things actually we're going to get to. Oral Roberts, president, told the coach to not recruit players with tattoos to test their faith. I don't know what kind of test of faith that is. I know a lot of people who go to church each and every week, multiple times a week sometimes, that have tattoos. There are churches of tattoos. So, I don't know, that's an ugly look. You just lost yourself some recruits, especially recruits that are probably tattooed, that are good, Christian people, and now are going to go, wait a second, you're going to discriminate against me because I choose to put some ink on my body? I mean, come on now, that's just ridiculous. It's an ugly look. That's something that university definitely didn't want to get out. Maybe they did. I mean, it is a religious university. Then the last thing, it came out today, Phil Jackson talking about Carmelo Anthony. That's just ugly. Phil, you need to go away. We're all done with you. I'm sorry. I've lost respect for you pretty much completely as you became the GM of the Knicks. You just destroyed that team and your reputation. So that's the good, the bad, the ugly for this week. That's real talk. Appreciate all of the players being able to take time out with us today. We'll definitely have more players on. We'll do some pregame interviews next week at the home game, and we'll try to get more guys on at each and every viewing party that we're at for the rest of the season. It is 2nd and 5 for Spokane with 6:37 left to go in the fourth quarter, and they have a 29-24 lead. So as we are looking for, like we were saying, we're looking for a stop. We need to get that stop. All right, that's all we're going to get to today. We got 3 interviews. That's Real Talk. It's the end of the show. You know how we do. Until next time, everybody, you keep it real.